Most people think becoming rich is about learning secret strategies. It's not. It's about avoiding a few fatal mistakes that quietly destroy lives, even when they work hard. We are taught a comfortable story about money. Work hard, save a little, buy a house, diversify everything, stay busy. This advice is not evil, but it is designed to keep life predictable. Predictable for institutions, predictable for banks, predictable for systems that need you calm, obedient, and dependent. It keeps you functioning, not free. There are two money games in this world. One is public, it is loud, it is advertised. It makes you feel involved. The other game is quiet. It is boring, it is uncomfortable, and it is where long-term wealth actually comes from. Most people never see the second game, not because it is hidden, but because it requires patience and emotional control. When savings are low, life becomes fragile. A small problem becomes a disaster. A car repair becomes panic. A medical bill becomes fear. At this stage, you are not planning your life, you are reacting to emergencies. This is why poor people often make bad financial decisions. Not because they're stupid, but because fear occupies their mental space. There is a number where life begins to change, not because it makes you rich, but because it reduces fear. For many people, that number is around $20,000, not as a luxury fund, not for spending, but as protection. People ask, why 20,000? Why not 19,999? Financially, $1 means nothing. Psychologically, it means everything. That last dollar represents crossing a line. Below it, money controls your decisions. Above it, you start controlling fear. Two people, same job, same salary, same skills. One has no savings. One has 6 months of living expenses. When pressure comes, one obeys out of fear. The other evaluates calmly. This is not arrogance. This is refusal power. If you cannot walk away, you cannot negotiate. This is where most people fail. They finally save some money, and the mind demands a reward. A new phone, a new car, a lifestyle upgrade. But the most dangerous purchase is the one that destroys your safety net. Many people look rich, but live one paycheck away from collapse. They don't fail because of bad luck, they fail because of timing. They reward themselves too early, they spend their seed. They confuse progress with victory. Compounding only works after critical mass. A great return on tiny money changes nothing. But when your money can cover real expenses, something changes. Effort starts echoing back. Time begins to work for you. Modern culture worships busyness, but wealth is built in silence, in waiting, in boredom. Money is not made in constant action. It is made by resisting unnecessary action. Patience is not passive. It is disciplined restraint. People feel uncomfortable doing nothing. They mistake movement for progress, but the biggest gains come from waiting. For decisions that do not require brilliance, only clarity. Consumerism sells comfort. Freedom requires sacrifice. Most people spend money to look successful. The wealthy protect money to remain independent. One buys approval, the other buys control over time. If you need outside approval, you will always overspend. True independence comes when your decisions no longer need applause. When reputation stops controlling your wallet, your finances stabilize. Most people think success is addition. More projects, more ideas, more goals. Real success is subtraction, saying no to good opportunities, so you can say yes to the right ones. Bad ideas are easy to reject. Good but mediocre ideas are dangerous. They drain energy, they delay excellence. They keep you busy but stuck. Trust reduces friction. When people trust you, opportunities move faster. Deals become simpler, costs disappear. Integrity is not morality. It is economic efficiency. The fastest way to lose money is pretending you understand what you don't. Admitting ignorance is strength. Staying inside your competence is protection. In every financial system, someone is paying for the lesson. If you don't know where your edge is, you are gambling, and the house always wins. These principles are simple, but they fight human nature. Human nature wants speed, validation, excitement, short-term pleasure. Freedom requires patience, loneliness, discipline. Most people don't stay poor because they earn too little. They stay poor because they upgrade their life before they upgrade their stability. Every time income increases a little, expenses run faster. New phone, new car, new lifestyle. This is the invisible treadmill. You work harder, you earn more, but you stay in the same place. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Financial freedom does not start with earning more. It starts with resisting upgrades, not because you can't afford them, but because buying them too early kills future leverage. Money that is not protected never compounds. It resets again and again. Most people chase returns. Smart money avoids losses. Lose 50% of your money, and you need 100%. Just to get back to zero, lose 90%, and you need 900%. This is why survival matters more than brilliance. If your money keeps dying, time cannot help you. Real wealth starts with defense, no leverage, no gambling, no investments you don't understand, not because they are boring, but because boredom protects capital. Capital buys options, options to wait, options to say no, options to walk away. The real luxury is not cars, not watches, not vacations. The real luxury is choice. The ability to refuse bad deals, the ability to stay calm, the ability to wait. Money gives freedom. Only after it removes fear. Patience looks like laziness to impatient people, but patience is power. The richest people are not busy. They are selective. They wait quietly until the decision is obvious, then they act. Let me ask you something personal. If your income stopped today, how long could you survive? Without panic, that number tells you exactly where you stand. Your real goal is not getting rich. Your real goal is reaching a point where money no longer controls your decisions. If this changed how you think, write one expense you're willing to delay for long-term freedom and subscribe, because the next part goes even deeper. This video is not entertainment. It is a checkpoint, a moment to pause, to evaluate, to decide who you want to become. So here is the challenge in the comments. Write 2 things. First, your current savings, just the number, no judgment. Second, one thing you are willing to give up to reach financial stability. When you cross that line, come back and reply to yourself, I did it. Money doesn't change who you are, it reveals it, and the quiet path is the one that works.